Well, hey everyone, thanks so much for checking out this video today. If you were watching this, then you're wondering how can we clean up and fix these problem spots in our fireplace, these cracks in our fireplace right here. We also have a few right here as well. And I'm going to show you how you can actually fix those. A couple things you're going to need. Number one, the stove and fireplace cement and mortar. Going to look this up. You can find this at Lowe's, Home Depot, and a couple other places. You're also going to need a putty knife. This is a little tool you can get, again, any of those places that you're going to use. And then you'll need a damp rag. This is just a paper towel that's been wet. So you'll need those three items, and then we'll get started. All right, so now you probably got all of your materials ready. Want to go ahead and show you guys what's next. You can go ahead and dampen where you're gonna be. You can make sure this is really clean. I've already cleaned mine out really well. We just had our fireplace clean, and so you can really dampen these spots really well to make sure you're really getting the water in there. So when you put the mortar in, it's going to stick and it's going to stay. So you can just do those really well. Make sure it's really in there, and then just kind of get some mortar on your putty knife right here and just kind of go ahead and stick it in there. As you can see, I've already done a little place area over here just to kind of trial run, make sure it works, make sure it gets in there really well, and it did. So here's just kind of going back in, getting all this and kind of smoothing it out as you go. You make sure you kind of keep that going, keeping it in there, trying to fix all those spots. And then you can patch it up and make it look as good and clean and tidy as you'd like to. I know some people are really tidy at these things and can make it look probably better than I can, but main thing you're trying, again, just make sure you get that mortar in there, seal those cracks, fix all those problem spots, making sure everything is in those spots, in those crevices, because you don't want anything to leak out or gases or any of the heat to get out of those either. So here's just a few of those, kind of cleaning them all up, making sure you get them all in there. And like I said, you take a minute and go ahead and kind of clean off your putty knife and just kind of smooth them out a little bit. Make sure they're really smooth. Kind of clean it all up. That looks pretty good right there for the back. Maybe a little bit more, but pretty good for the back. Then we'll jump into the bottom. All right, now for the bottom, like you can tell, I've already finished up the top and have already dampened the bottom and already started putting some putty down right here. And like I said earlier, you want to make sure it's really clean. I had mine cleaned up before I even started any of this, had it professionally cleaned and taken care of before I jumped in doing this. But again, just make sure you kind of just put a healthy amount on there, make sure it fills in all the cracks, get it all set up, and then just kind of smooth it all out. Doesn't take a ton of effort, but it's definitely going to help in the long run once you put all this stuff in there, because again, it is a fireplace, so it's going to be pretty hot in there. But again, just kind of putting it all on there and then spreading it all out to make sure it's all in there as good as it can be. So again, you just take a little bit of your damp cloth, get it kind of wet in there. A few cracks. If I see a crack, just kind of touch it up a little bit. Then take some of your mortar, just kind of put it over the top of it. Spread it out and then go to the next one. Take it and spread it out, spread it out. Just keep going until you got them all covered. Let's touch that one up on here. So here's our finished product. As you can tell, I went back and kind of smoothed out some of these on the back and on the bottom. I actually did a few more little pieces, more than I thought I would. Kind of got in there and saw a lot more holes and cracks in there, so I might as well just go ahead and do it while I'm here. But you kind of got the gist of just kind of spreading it out and letting it sit on there. You're going to make sure you read the instructions on your bottle. Mine says air dry for at least 1 hour, and so I'm probably going to let it do a little bit more than that. But yeah, and so then you should be good to go. It does look a little weird, but mine's going to have a grate on it, and then I'll also close these things as well, and there's going to be wood on it, so you're not going to really see all the patches. Then once it gets going, it should be fine anyway. But if this video was helpful for you, love for you to leave a like and subscribe, and hope you have a great day.